Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, if you're looking for cozy, creative fun this November, the Cole Valley Public Library has you covered, from clubs to community giving, even a musical meet and greet with Santa. Plus, support for caregivers. We'll tell you all about an upcoming event where caregivers can connect, learn new skills, and take some time to recharge. But first, football, food, and fighting for a cure. How the Ole Strong Tailgate turns team spirit into hope for pancreatic cancer patients right here in the QCA. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Tuesday, November 4th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier. November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and next weekend, Hawkeye football fans and foes will be trading in their team colors for purple. That's because Saturday, November 15th is the annual Ole Strong Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Tailgate. It's a good time for a great cause. Joining us now from the Ole Strong Endowment Fund are Peggy Ole and Wayne Bremmeyer. Welcome back, Peggy and Wayne. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you, and we're going to get to everything that you brought with you here today because it all has a purpose. There's a really fun event that's going to be happening next weekend. But Peggy, I want to start with a little bit of background. So can you talk to us about how this endowment fund came to be?
Thank you, Morgan. In 2016, my husband, Brent Ole, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in April, and in a short time, 4.5 months, lost his battle to that disease, that cancer. And over the course of the years, we, through a grassroots effort, created this endowment fund that is at the Trinity Health Foundation. And it was intended to be something to give back to patients going through this cancer, sort of like how people were so generous and kind to us. And that's kind of how it began.
And now that started.
Yeah. All these years later.
Yeah, and here you are, still doing amazing things. Pancreatic cancer, for I know most people have been touched by cancer in some way, whether it's themselves or somebody in their family or a friend. But specifically, pancreatic cancer can be very difficult to detect early, which is just plays a really huge role in battling this disease.
Exactly. There's no screening right now for pancreatic cancer. It's often just found incidentally, and if that happens, it might be caught when it's stage 1, but most of the time it's determined when it's stage 4. And so hopefully in the future we can bring down those numbers. Yeah. Wayne has some statistics if you want to mention any.
Yeah.
Out of everybody that gets diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, it'd be a little over 67,000 in a year. Out of those, about 75% will die in the first year.
Wow. That is startling.
It's pretty devastating.
It's pretty devastating, absolutely, because oftentimes, when you start seeing those like day-to-day symptoms that are disruptive, it's like when you were talking about, Peggy, is oftentimes the stage is further along. So Wayne, you and your wife are a big part of this organization as well. You also have a very personal connection to the organization. Can you share a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, back in 2021, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and the packet that I got from the Ole Strong was a huge hit of hope. It was really very helpful, and it meant a lot to us. And we felt we had to give back somehow. And we joined the organization the next year, joined the committee to start help planning and being a part of it to try and spread that hope.
Has that been helpful to you and to your family to kind of take a stand in that way against pancreatic cancer and join the fight in some way?
Yeah, very much so. At the event, we've gotten to meet other cancer patients, their caregivers. We've made connections that have survived throughout. I keep in touch with many of them afterwards, throughout the next year. You know, and it's been tremendous to have that kind of connection with people who share the same thing that you have.
Yeah, who are going through something very similar.
Very much
Wayne,
so.
Thank you. So Peggy, talk about the mission of the endowment fund, essentially meaning what do you like to provide people that are going through this?
What we do provide to our mission is to get this to every patient diagnosed with pancreatic cancer within a 75-mile radius of the Quad Cities. And it's a packet that includes $500 in Visa gift cards that they can use as they wish. And then within that packet, there's an application that they can apply for additional funding to, it's similar to Make-A-Wish for kids, but it's called Make a Memory.
Okay.
And they can apply for additional money up to $2,500 to take a trip or to bring family to them. They can use it
Right.
how they want.
That's
And
great.
Yeah, it is really great.
Yeah, a huge relief, I can
Yeah.
only imagine, for a lot of these folks. Okay, so the community has an opportunity to partner with your organization for a very fun event, well attended every single year. There's a tailgate party
Yes.
happening, and this one's going to be Saturday, November 15th at the Eldridge Community Center. So tell us a little bit about what participants can expect at this tailgate.
Okay, well, what we'd like for everybody to do is to wear purple.
Yes.
So we can just have a sea of purple. And we have silent auction items, raffle items, and we have something new this year called Ducks of Hope, where you can pull a duck and
that's fun.
every participant wins a prize. And then we also have something special this year. Tracy Govia, one of our recipients of our packet, makes jewelry. And in the front on the table is one of her bracelets that she made. And she'll be there selling her jewelry. And all the proceeds will come back to our endowment fund, which is really, truly amazing.
It is amazing, and it's beautiful. I know anybody watching right now, you can't really see the bracelet up close, but Peggy was wearing it
Yes,
when
I
she came
was.
into the studio today, and it sparkles and it's gorgeous. Beautiful work there. So just like any type of fundraiser, right, there's going to be the raffles, there's the silent auction items,
Yes.
but it's also just a really fun party. There's going to be food and
we
all
have
that
food.
stuff.
Yes, we have. You can purchase a meal for $10, and then there's Cookies by Design is providing our dessert for purchase. And this year is a little bit different since we're at the community center in Eldridge. They do have a bar there, so people can purchase drinks on their own if they would like. So yeah, we just have a lot of
a true tailgate.
Yeah, it's a true tailgate. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and no, I love how you already mentioned this. So you might want to wear your team colors, right? You might be a Hawkeye fan and want to wear your black and gold. Maybe you're a USC fan. I'm not.
I know.
You don't find a lot of them around these parts, but maybe you're an ISU fan, right? And you don't think that you want to go and watch the Hawks play. But obviously, this is for the greater good. It's for a great cause, and you don't have to wear those colors, Wayne. Right? Everyone is encouraged to wear their purple.
Yeah.
If you wear your team colors, make sure you wear something purple.
Put something purple on, right? Even those diehard Hawkeye fans at least wear a purple hat or something along those lines. The All Strong Tailgate for a Cause is set for Saturday, November 15th at 11 a.m. at the Eldridge Community Center. Admission is free. Meals are $10 each, with proceeds from the entire event benefiting the Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Endowment Fund at the Trinity Health Foundation. Peggy and Wayne, wonderful job today. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Still to come on QCL, the days are getting shorter and the weather is getting colder. How you can stay active and entertained at the Cole Valley Public Library next.
Quad Cities Live continues.
November is a busy and creative month at the Cole Valley Public Library, where there's something happening for every age, from board games and art clubs to book discussions and even a special holiday visit from Santa. The library is bringing families together through fun, learning, and giving back. We'll tell you about that in just a minute. Joining me this afternoon, as always, is Kaylee Floyd. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, well, we have tons of stuff to get to today, and we want to start with the Board and Beyond Games Club. Okay, so this is geared toward the kids.
Yes.
And this is actually a recurring
Yeah,
thing.
so on Wednesdays, our schools, our nearby public school gets out early, and so we're just trying to keep a way to keep kids engaged, coming to the library, but also something that is going to, keep their interest. So we have an assortment of board games that we'll put out every week, and they might change just because they are able to be checked out as well.
Okay.
So they might get to play Mario chess this week, but then it might be checked out next week. So we kind of rotate new games every week if we can.
Yeah.
And then depending on the time of year, sometimes I'll do like minute to win it games.
Oh,
we'll get out
love
the
that.
Switch, all different kinds of games really. It's just anything to kind of, get them to bond, and it's also like family oriented. So please families come. Doesn't
Yeah.
have to just be the kids that are by our school. It can be, homeschool kids, and we do get them too as well. So please come play.
Well, and I feel like it's a really good thing that you guys put together as well, because you mentioned you can check out these games. So, you know, if kids are going after school on Wednesdays and they're playing and they're loving it, then they have something that they can take home and share with their family or share with their siblings and things.
It's testing out before, you know, buying it, you know. So maybe they might love chess right now, but then in a couple of years, like, ugh, you know, why buy it when you can just check it out at the library?
That, or I always think gift
Christmas
ideas.
gifts. Yes, I just thought that too. Yes, test them out and be like, do you really like it, and play with it? Okay, we've checked it out like 5 times. We're gonna get it for you.
We're always looking for birthday gifts and things like that. Okay, so this is great for the kids. How about the teens? You have the art and audio club.
So similar to the kids, teens also will get out early on Wednesdays. So we were trying to come up with something more regular for them too. And our art programs tend to do the best. Okay. And so I was trying to think of a way to, you know, keep that going, but also like keep it minimal within their time frame. Because sometimes the art projects can take a couple hours, and everybody doesn't have a couple hours to spend every Wednesday. So we came up with art and audio club. I kind of did something similar in the summer, but it was like a book club one. So now it's just audio. So we can listen to music, we can listen to a podcast, or if you're shy, we'll listen to a book. But I noticed in the summer they like to chat with each other and do the art and talk about like different things. So this Wednesday we'll be doing these fun little deck cards. So we'll print off ones and they can make their own customized little deck of cards.
So
these ones are laminated, and then the ones down here that my coworker did are just like the cardstock. So whatever they have time for is what they'll do. But then we can do different things like canvas art. We also have, it's actually kind of more STEM. It's our, what do you call it? 3D printing. Yes. So we have a bunch of stencils too that we can do. And then around the holidays, we can do some ornaments as well. So it's kind of supposed to be an ongoing thing, but doing a new art project every week, and something they can do within the time constraint that we have.
That is awesome. Yeah, all this stuff is beautiful. I mean, I know we were just talking about gifts, but like, what a unique thing to do. Like if you have a teen at home and they don't have money to go out and spend on the holidays, this stuff is beautiful. The art that you all are able to create.
I'm like an idea I might have and think very like one level, then I see them do it and I'm just like, I wouldn't have even thought to do that, and it's so cool. I just love getting to see them make art. It's amazing.
I do too. Okay, so it is November, which means we're getting closer and closer to those holidays. So for the entire family, there's a musical meet and greet coming up with Santa?
Yeah, so we're partnering with Circa Under 21 again. They have Santa the Musical coming up starting at the end of November, I think, into December. And so we always kind of like to partner with them and get one of their characters out here. So yeah, on the 25th we will have Santa coming and reading stories, but we'll also have a bunch of different stations for kids to do. We'll have like a little music station set up where they can play Jingle Bells and try to learn notes.
Cute.
We'll have another station where they get to make their own little reindeer food to sprinkle out when that time comes. And then we're also doing, like we did this last year where we decked the halls. Like we put out different like ornament type things. So this one's like an ugly Christmas sweater, or I mean, I don't think it's that ugly, but
that's
it's fine.
Cute. No, if you made it, there's no chance that it's going to be ugly at all.
And then
so
we'll have fun snacks too for them too. And then at the end, they will get a coupon to hopefully go to the show.
Wonderful. Yeah, a lot of fun. And then for the adults, so you have a book club.
Yes.
And this is also recurring, but the next one is Tuesday the 18th.
Yes.
November
so
18th.
It's always the third Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
Yes, third Tuesday of the month. And this month they're doing The Silent Patient, which I have personally actually read.
Me
so
too.
That's why I felt confident bringing it. I was like,
this is a good book.
It is good. It is good. And so if it's like, it might be out of their comfort zone, they definitely are a great group. They read all different sorts, and they take suggestions from the patrons that attend. So, but when I saw that one, I was like, ooh, I gotta take it. It's a good one.
This is a really good book. So that's something to keep in mind. And you know, you still have plenty of time to get this one finished before if you want to take part in that.
Yeah, and then absolutely, if you don't even feel comfortable necessarily coming to the club, we have a display. So if you're ever like, I just want to be involved in kind of what they're doing, we have a display. You can come check them out, and you don't necessarily have to come to book club if you're not comfortable with that.
Love that.
Stay in line.
Lots of options. And then finally, this is for the entire community. Give thanks, give together. Holiday food drive. So if you can, tell us about this and how we can get involved.
Yeah. So me and my coworkers are kind of talking about, you know, this time of year, but also just kind of what's going on in the world right now, and we wanted to kind of come together as a community and provide what we can in our small community. But so the idea is we will have boxes set up in our library. There'll be different stations with kids and adults and teens can color, but also like come donate, bring what you can, non-perishable items, and then if you want to, you can be entered in to win a Hy-Vee gift card too. And we're going to try and stretch this as long as we can, so we're hoping through most of the holiday season, but we've figured right now is a great time to kick it off with Thanksgiving coming around. And
absolutely. So we're getting the word out on that. Absolutely. Okay, so for look at the full calendar of events and activities happening throughout the month of November, visit them on the web at robertrjoneslibrary.org. Kaylee, wonderful job today. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's going to be a fun month.
Yes, definitely. I hope so.
Yes, it will. Yes. Coming up, calling all caregivers, how the upcoming QC Caregivers Conference offers education, inspiration, and even a little self-care.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Caring for a loved one can be one of the most rewarding and most challenging roles there is. An upcoming event is dedicated to supporting those caregivers. The Quad Cities Caregiver Conference is happening Saturday, November 15th, bringing together local experts and valuable resources. Joining me this afternoon is Devin Hansen from the Milestones Area Agency on Aging. Devin, thanks for being here today.
It's great to be here.
Yes, it's so great to chat with you. This is such an incredible resource that we have having this annual event here in the community. So for folks who are kind of unaware, what is the QC Caregivers Conference? Who should attend something like this?
Sure. Well, it's the longest running conference for seniors in the Quad Cities. It's in our 14th year.
Wow.
And this year's theme is Caregiver Training Camp. And it's open to all caregivers, Illinois and Iowa. If you're caring for a loved one that maybe is just getting older, has a disability, what have you. There's going to be lots of vendors there for offering services and resources to help you in your caregiving journey.
Yeah. So why do you feel, having worked for the organization that you work for, it's so important to kind of give caregivers a space where they can seek out some support, from what it sounds like, or just resources?
Yeah, so it's kind of twofold here. So new caregivers, they can come because a lot of people are getting older now, and a lot of people are having to take care of their folks. And so they can come here and learn about all the resources and services that will help them start out. But also for experienced caregivers who may have been at it for a while, there's just, you can network with other caregivers, trade stories, etc. That was one thing that we learned at last year's conference. We have a little free refreshments and whatnot for people. And last year, we decided to set up tables. And organically, people just kind of migrated to the tables. They sat down and they talked, and they got to know each other and share stories. So it was somewhat of a spontaneous support group.
That's great.
Yeah, so we're going to encourage that this year with the community cafe. Have tables, topic tables there to spark conversation with each other. And also a tip wall where people can leave anonymous stories to help others, the new caregivers.
I love that.
Yes. Creating
connection and community, because oftentimes there's a lot of responsibility that falls on someone, and they're happy to do it, but that burnout, it can really creep in. You know?
Yeah, it weighs a lot on people. I mean, and that's why we have this, so you can seek out respite care, give yourself a little break. But that afternoon at the conference itself, we're going to have free chair massages by the Healing Heart Center.
Oh, that's nice. There are all kinds of different presentations and things like that also happening, where people can learn a little bit more about something that may benefit them or their families. Can you kind of highlight what we can expect?
Sure. Like I said, it's Caregiver Training Camp, so there's going to be a regular vendor area with 40 vendors, but then we're going to have a little breakout room where you can talk to, like, the Iowa State University, Dementia Friendly Iowa, Maine at Locust Pharmacy. You'll learn about falls prevention and home modification, dementia friendly care, nutrition and support, and senior housing 101.
Okay.
So if you need to learn about it, it's
yeah.
a good place to
Well,
do it.
I mean, truly, where else, if it weren't for something like this, where else would people learn? Oftentimes they're thrown into these situations, and it can be difficult to take that time and seek those resources and find everything for yourself.
Right, yeah, it can be overwhelming at first, so that's where we're hoping if you come here you can find transportation, like I said, respite care, options counseling, etc.
Yeah.
So,
wonderful.
yeah.
Well, here's some information for people if you want to attend the QC Caregiver Conference. Again, it is Saturday, November 15th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Golden Leaf Banquet Center, which is in Davenport, right off of Kimberly Road. It is free to attend, and it is open to the public. If you want to learn more, you can contact the Milestones Area Agency on Aging at the phone number at the bottom of your screen, or by visiting milestonesaaa.org. Devin, thank you so much for being here today.
No, it was great.
We appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for watching QCL. Jeopardy is next, followed by our news at 4.